Hello friends, let's discuss today a new video on accounting equations. As we had discussed in our accounting terminology that equities are equivalent to assets. Equities were the rights against the assets of the business is called as equity. And we had discussed equity into two parts, owner's equity and creditor's equity. And owner's equity we had discussed as a capital, and creditor's equity we had discussed as liabilities. So capital plus liabilities is equal to assets. This is our accounting equation. In each and every transaction, you will find this to be equal. Capital plus liabilities, this will be equivalent to assets. This will work in all the situations. These two will always be equal because of our double entry system. These are the claims of insiders. Insider means owners. Internal claims. These are the claims of the outsiders. Outsider means external creditors. These are the liabilities, and these are the total assets of the business. Now let us see practically how this accounting equation works in all the different situations. So we will prepare 4 columns: serial number, transaction, assets, and then capital plus liability. So serial number 1. Number 1 item. Ravi started business with cash. Say rupees 1 lakh. Now we are to see its two effects. On one hand, our cash will increase. On the other hand, this will be our capital. And these two sides. This is our first equation. 1 lakh cash is equal to 1 lakh capital. This is equal. Our cash has increased. At the same time, the capital of the proprietor has also increased in the business. Second aspect, second transaction. Goods purchased on credit. Rupees 30,000. On credit, cash is not paid. If goods are purchased on credit, that will increase the stock of goods. And on the other side, our liabilities will increase because these are purchased on credit. Hence, the amount is payable to the creditors. So this equation will be 1 lakh plus 30,000 equal to 1 lakh plus 30,000. Again both are equal. 1 lakh 30,000 on this side, 1 lakh 30,000 on this side. This is our new equation. That was the first equation, and after that we will be writing new equation. Third one. Goods purchased for cash. Rupees 20,000. So cash will decrease by 20,000 and stock will increase by 20,000. Two aspects. it is not necessary that one aspect should be on this side, one should be on this side. Either both the aspects may be on this side, both the aspects may be on this side, or one aspect on this side, on the other aspect of this side. Ultimate purpose is both sides should equate. Both sides should be equal. Both sides should be equal. Now our new equation is 80,000 plus 50,000, 1,30,000. This is equal to again 1,30,000. This is equal. This is equal. 1,30,000 equal to 1,30,000. Now the fourth transaction of the business. Machinery purchased for cash, rupees 40,000. Now our new asset has come, machinery. So machinery as a asset will increase and our cash will decrease with 40,000. Double aspect, double aspect, double aspect, double aspect, double aspect. Two aspects, dual aspect concept. Dual aspect concept. So our new equation will be 40,000 cash, 50,000 stock, 40,000 machinery, and 1 lakh capital, and 30,000 as creditors. Both sides are equal. Both sides are equal. Now let us suppose paid rupees 25,000 to the creditors. So from whom we have purchased the goods of credit, 25,000 rupees cash is paid to them. So 25,000 cash will decrease and 25,000 our liability will decrease, and we will be left with 15,000 cash, 50,000 stock, 40,000 as our machinery, 1 lakh as our capital, and 5,000 as our liability towards creditors. So 1,05,000 on this side and 1,05,000 on this side. This is our new equation. This is our new equation. Next item is rent paid in cash, rupees 10,000. Rent paid in cash. Our capital is affected by 4 items. If there is any expense or loss, our capital will decrease. If there is any income, our capital will increase. But if there is drawings, money withdrawn by the proprietor from the business, capital will decrease. But if additional capital is introduced by the proprietor into the business, the capital will increase. So with the rent it will decrease, with the interest it will increase, with the drawings it will decrease, with the additional capital it will increase. But there are 2 points. Interest on capital and interest on drawings. Interest on drawings. With these 2 expenses, neither the capital will increase nor the capital will decrease. What the interest on capital is? This is interest to be given by the business to the proprietor on his capital. This is the interest given by the business to the proprietor, to the owner on his capital. It is the expense of the business. Because of expense, capital will decrease. But this is a bookish entry. This is not given in cash. His capital is increased because of this interest. Because of expense, capital is decreased. Because this is payable to the proprietor, his capital will be increased, and ultimately the capital will remain the same. Similarly, interest on drawings. This is the interest charged by the business from the proprietor for the money which he had withdrawn. This is the income of the business. Because we had discussed the business entity concept. Business is a separate identity, businessman is a separate identity. If the businessman has withdrawn any money from the business may charge the interest from that. So this is the income of the business. Because of income, capital will increase. Because this interest is to be charged from the proprietor. So that is why his capital will decrease. So because of two items, the increase and decrease will be of the same amount. Hence, ultimately, the capital will remain the same. But if these two cases are not there, then in that case, if there is any expense or loss, with that our capital will decrease. If there is any income or gain, capital will increase. If there is any drawings, capital will decrease. If there is any additional capital introduced by the proprietor into the business, then the capital of the proprietor will increase. So here let's discuss our transaction. Rent paid in cash. This is the expense. Our cash will decrease by 10,000 and our capital will decrease by 10,000. So 5,000 will be cash, 50,000 will be our stock, and 40,000 will be our machinery, and 90,000 will be capital, and 5,000 will be liability. 95,000 this side, 95,000 this side. This is new equation. This is a new equation. And let's discuss one more item. Goods costing rupees 30,000 sold for rupees 45,000 and payment received by check. Goods costing 30,000. Cost of the goods which we have sold was 30,000, while the sale price was 45,000. It means there is a profit of 15,000. If there is any income, there is any profit, our capital will increase. Our stock worth rupees 30,000 will be decreased, and because we are receiving check, so our check will be deposited into the bank. Our bank balance will increase by 45,000. So 15,000 is the profit, 30,000 is the decrease in the value of the stock, and 45,000 bank balance will increase. This 45,000 is segregated into two parts. It's a double aspect. 45,000 and 45,000. 30 plus 50, 45. But it is broken. Sometime we have to write our transaction in three parts. It depends. It depends on the type of transaction, that it could be broken sometime. 45,000 and 45,000. Okay, but this amount should be equal, 45 and 45. Okay, so in that case, our equation will be 5,000 cash, 20,000 as our stock, 40,000 as our machinery, and 45,000 bank balance, and 1,05,000 as capital, and 5,000 as our liability. So 1,10,000 capital and liabilities, and 1,10,000 will be our assets. And this may be, if our question is complete, this will be written as final equation. This will be written as final equation. In every case, our equation is equal. These are equating 1 lakh, 1 lakh, 1,30,000, 1,30,000. After each and every transaction, you must check it. You must check it whether both sides are equal or not. After every transaction. Otherwise, you will find the difficulty subsequently if you don't check it at every stage. So when we purchase the goods for cash has decreased, stock has increased. We must check it. 1,30,000 on this side, 1,30,000 on this side. When we purchase the machinery for cash, we must check it that this side and these sides are equal. After each and every transaction, we must check it whether both the sides, the asset side or capital and liability side, capital and liabilities are all the equities, whether those are equal or not. This is how the accounting equations are prepared and questions are solved. Thank you.